What's up, everybody? I think we're a little better. The lag is actually because of the restreaming. Hello, cat. So I played a little bit of that music, but I don't want to get sued for it. Good to see you guys. How's everybody doing today? Your old pal Bill Tucci here. Nervous as heck. Got to pick Matthew up and some pizza in 20 minutes. And I just want to let you know that, real nervous, real excited. Tonight is the night of nights. If you'll see, I even have my little paratrooper back there, D-Day paratrooper. If you can make him out, honoring the Normandy. That's a Screaming Eagles at Normandy. And it's going to be one of them nights. We launch at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And, if you guys would join us, we'll have the link. I'll be going live via Facebook. Excuse me, kitty. There's my cat. My cat. This is Sophie cat. Right, Sophie? Yeah, Sophie. Yes. What's Yes, okay. See you later, Sophie. Sit. So, it's my pal, Sophie. So, so if you guys could join us, that would be so great. Reading stuff, had some time of reflection, thinking about this past, several months that we got Zombie Sama out, which is, wonderful. Let me find something that I had wanted to read, and it reflects me of, Theodore Roosevelt with the man in the arena speech. And you just think of, all those. You think of all those times. You hope you were a good guy. You hope you did the right thing. You hope that the people will follow you. You hope that people still believe in you, still believe in she, still know who she is. It's been 15 years, and that's why with the new series with Return of the Warrior, what I wanted to do was actually progress that story from the Jun Yen story 15 years and progress it 15 years and have Anna now a single mother raising her teenage daughter, introducing her daughter Hotaru. Let me just see if on Facebook if I am coming through here, because again with Restream and Facebook is just a mess. But for this campaign I'll be doing it because I love seeing all my Facebook friends. But we're gonna be going live in 2020. We'll be going strictly YouTube, if you guys don't mind. I'll always send a link and share a link on Facebook, but with OBS, and I've got a fast, internet here. There's always a little bit of a lag, things you don't see, and it just gets real frustrating. So there I am. They're back. Hey, Dan, how are you, buddy? Good to see you. I'm adding the link to our show tonight. Andrew, go see it. Let's do this. Andrew J. Yes, let's do this. Let's light this freaking candle, right? I don't know if you guys have noticed that we will be launching Kickstarter, and after we launch Kickstarter, we'll be immediately launching on Indiegogo. And people are asking me, someone had asked me on Twitter, why both? And my thing is, Billy fucking Tucci doesn't discriminate. With our show with Crowdfunding Comics that we've done over 70 shows, Niall Scott and I have come that there are people that just shop exclusively on Kickstarter, and people that exclusively support Indiegogo. And I love brands. I'm like that myself about certain things, but this is business, and this is something for my family, and to be able to help my family and to start this publishing company again. So I'm not going to discriminate. I don't want to go one way or the other. It's business. I don't care. I don't care about people's personal persuasion. I don't care about their politics. I don't care about which comics they love, which they don't. I don't care who likes who doesn't. I don't have time for that crap. I just want to tell a great story, a great comic book, and now here I am on the cusp of it. I want to thank each and every one of you. The $44,000 we raised on Indiegogo, our Indiegogo backers, the centurions out there are just incredible. And our $32,000 with our Kickstarter backers, you guys are wonderful too. Thank you so much. I posted the link to the campaign. There was a problem with Kickstarter. They apologized because the link, I guess, had expired or something after they sent it, or it wasn't set. So, but now you should be able to see it. Let me go on and see if I am on going live on Facebook. But I'm only going to go for a little bit. I am nervous as hell. I'm wearing the same sweater that I wore in the video. because I figured make the live video seem a little more live, which I shot last week or a few weeks ago. But it's it's washed. Scott Dunbar, my brother, how are you, Scott? It's great to see you, my friend. Peter Zambucci, Gerardo Rodriguez, good to see you. Mills, good to see you, my friend. My old Army buddy Mills from Fort Benning, Georgia. What's today's date? Yeah, we were coming down the home stretch, weren't we, Mills, at this time in 1990. It's good to see you. Oh, Mills, good to see you, my friend. My old Army buddy Mills. There you go. Sorry, I had to mute that. See if I can comment. Hi, honey.
Hi, is it better?
Is it better? Let me see. I gotta look at the OBS. Are you better?
Vincent is restarting my router downstairs.
Yeah, he's got to do that. No, see, it's the problem with OBS is that it's Facebook. Like if we were streaming live exclusively on YouTube, there wouldn't be any. Really like the way you're doing the story for this. Oh, thank you. Makes the characters feel more real. Yeah, Wraith. I figured why not have a character that grows up. We've been together a long time. And but you've never looked more beautiful to me in my whole life. And so why not have a mature comic character, have a comic book character that grows up, that she progresses with time. Why not have Anna be in her 40s and she's a mother of a 16-year-old daughter, 16 or 17. That's one of the few things we're still playing with. But thank you, dear. So we're going to set Debbie up. Debbie will be coming on her very first YouTube show ever. She will be on Crowdfunding Comics and will be streaming on Facebook Live as well through Skype. So you guys will all get to see Debbie too on this page. On a little while. She's going to take my nephew for a little while. But she'll be busy at the thing. I posted links, guys, for the campaign. And you'll see... You'll see what's going. You guys will see what's going on. Hey, YouTube guys, I want to ask some of my pals out there. Is there a on YouTube? Let me go on YouTube over here. Is there a lag on YouTube? I can't see because we're actually behind. There's a delay.
Yeah, the lag on.
Yeah. Howdy, Mrs. Tucci. Andrew says hello.
Hi.
So so I figured that now's the time. Of all the nervousness,
Happy birthday, Andrew.
Andrew, is that Andrew, our nephew? No, that's not a nephew. That's Andrew J. He's Andrew.
It was Andrew 3. Andrew's the third.
No, he's not Andrew 3. It is my nephew.
My glasses on. It is my nephew's
It is my nephew's birthday. So, and he's 21. And he was a preemie, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and now he's almost 6 feet tall. Animal. So there is a yeah. You know what it is? I'm sorry about the slight lag. That is coming directly from from Facebook. The OBS does not like the streaming on the both, and it's just the way it is. Let me go to the OBS so we can see ourselves. And I'm gonna put Facebook on right now. We have Facebook on Safari. This is what sucks about Facebook too, is that you can't really see the comments. You notice that?
We used to be able to.
We used to, but now we can't. Very strange indeed. So let me see if this is Nervous Egg. That's the old one. Let's go to the new one. Anyway, so we have the Daruma doll. We have Bodhi, the Daruma doll, all ready to go. We have, let's see if I'm live over here. I'm working on my monitor here from the Blevins Media Center. Let me mute it. There we are. There you are, honey. All right, there's everybody. There's Scott. Love these videos, Pete. Good to see you. Sal, how are you, my friend? You should do a series of sexy girls like Vargas. Call them Tucci girls. Well, here's another funny story about, hey, look at it. Stephen Perros is watching. Our co-writer, Stephen Perros, TV and movie screenwriter extraordinaire, is flying high on his way to a big gig, a big money gig right now. So good to see you, Steve. I hope First Class is treating you accordingly, as it usually does. And we are honored to have Steve on. So the reason we had Steve Perros come on, my friend, on the as a co-writer, we sent a press release today and all, and Steve will be coming on next week with our editor, J.C. Vaughn, and we'll be talking about the campaign with our creative team. And I was running the story by Steve. I had a lot of story beats. I had some script. And I was running it by Steve, and he just started asking all these questions and coming up with ideas. Well, what if you went in this direction? What if you did this? I think the characters would seem more real if this way. I think the audience would be more surprised if you did this. And I was like, he just blew me away. And I was like, do you want to write this with me? And he's like, sure. So we bring in on a real pro. And we've always done that with She. We've always partnered up with some of the greats. And we had Gary Cohn and Dan Mishkin, who created Blue Devil and Amethyst, who had worked with Peter Gutierrez. We had so many writers, so many big name artists, writers coming and contributing. And we will be doing that in 2021. We're going to be doing a thing that Jeff Vaughn wrote a bunch of She stories too, called The Many Faces of She. And it's going to be the She lost years, what happened in that 15 years between Junyen and Return of the Warrior. And I'm gonna wrangle in all my buddies and in the comics industry, all the best of the best. If I can get the top talent, get our friends, call in some favors, and have them write a two-page She story, 3-page, 4 or 5-page She story, and do a nice big 48-page graphic novel. I think it'd be pretty cool. Maybe we'll call it She 100.
Woohoo!
Woo! So we'll see. Yeah, we are lagging. Jiminy Crickets were lagging. Pissing me off. Guys, I'm sorry about that. Yeah, we're on 5G. I don't know. It's the streaming. It's the OBS. I know you know. We have to set Debbie up for Skype. I guess we'll do that while we're eating pizza from Furchie's Pizza of Bayport, New York. The best pizza around. Best pizza around. I could even tell Jimbo Slice it's the best one. Renee says hello. Good to see you, Renee. Sean Wolf. Hey, Sean. Jason Coons. Chris Klamer. Stefan Grob. Oh, our friend Stefan Gross. Lieben mein kleiner Affen. Stefan. So anyway, someone had asked earlier about the Daruma doll, about Bodhi. We have back there. So what a Daruma is, the Daruma Festival. Let me see if I can move out of the way. Am I blocking him? There he is. See him? That's Bodhi, the Daruma doll. And what Bodhi does is, Bodhi's the original Weeble. Because you could try.
But they don't fold.
There you go. So you can knock him down, he'll pop right back up. And but you're gonna get Matthew?
Well,
Oh, thank you. You can
get Matthew.
pick up the pizza too. Oh, love you, honey. Love you. You're a peach.
Love you too.
All right. What a peach. Boy, did I luck out marrying that gal. Anywho, don't worry about the lag. We love you still. Thank you. It's still easy to watch. Thank you, Peros. Can't wait to have you on next week. Can't wait to talk to you in the next few days. We are slaying it with this book. And it's great. It's the best She story that I could think of since Senryaku. It's that good. So anyway, so with Bodhi here, the Daruma doll is at the festival runs from November every year in Japan, from November to March. And what the story behind that is that there was a Bodhi Hindhara, I think his name was an Indian Hindu priest who traveled from India all the way to China and meditated in a Buddhist temple for 9 years until he achieved enlightenment. So now they have these Daruma dolls. Yeah, I think it's actually Bodhi Hindaruma. That's his name, Bodhi Hindaruma. So the Daruma dolls is what happens that what you will do, and Matthew, my son, will take my flash paint here and take my nice, it's really a nice super black acrylic paint that I've had for 30 years. And he's going to paint in, with a brush, one eye. And that's when you set your mind to a goal. And I just think it's kismet. I think it's karma that we're launching during the Daruma season in Japan with She Return of the Warrior. And it lasts just as long as our campaign, because the campaign is only 22 days, but the books will be shipped in March of 2020. And then at the end of March, we will launch She Hotaru, the next series. But so what we have is that we're going to paint in the one eye black. And then when you achieve that goal, you don't tell anyone, but I'm sure a lot of you can make out what our goal is. So and that's to be funded, but more so to be funded is to knock it out of the park. So and then so when we end, we're about to ship. We're going to fill in that other eye. And we'll do that live and let everyone say it's out. We learned so much from Zombie Sama. Thank each and every one of you, our 1,300 backers for Zombie Sama, both on Kickstarter and Indiegogo. You guys just made... You really, John Broly and I, and Debbie, and Paul Little, the colorist, and Mindy Lopkin, our designer, Barry Orkin, my pal Barry Orkin, who designed the logos, Mike Renzini, who did all the production work, the pre-production work for Mindy, who designed and put together the whole book, Sean Campbell, colorist. We just had so much such a great, and Deb, of course, Debbie did so much. You should see what my house looks like. We cleaned it today, but our living room is still piled with boxes of all the extras. And that's why we'll be building on site here. Well, I'll tell you, I'm taking half my garage. And I have a big detached garage. I'm going to turn that into a fulfillment center so we can start fulfilling things. We learned so much. We didn't know how to fulfill a comic book before we did this. But, we delivered it. It's out. It's 72 pages of comic. We're getting great reviews. And you guys are amazing. And thank you for helping us. So now it's we kind of know what we're doing. We learned a lot. Heck, man, we had problems with the boxes. Got in touch with my bros at Hot Flips. Charles and Jeffrey took care of us at Hot Flips, got me boxes, bags, boards, bubble wrap that we packed the boards in the bubble wrap. We want to make it the best package, the most secure packaging imaginable. Also, a couple of things on the link, and if you guys want to check the link, let me see if I can find the preview link. I'll post the preview link in here for Indiegogo and for Kickstarter for those of you who buy one or the other. And again, someone had asked, why that? Why Indiegogo? Why doing both platforms? Because I don't know anyone that's ever done it. And I'm like, oh, you know what? Billy fucking Tucci doesn't discriminate. So I want to give to everyone who wants the book. If you are exclusively a Kickstarter fan, there goes your bloody link. If you're a stud muffin like an Indiegogo Centurion Warrior, here's your Indiegogo link. Let me go into that. Pop that there. Boom. That's the preview of the book. The book will be going live today, but you guys will get a preview. You'll see all the levels. And our first goal will be $25,000. If we hit $25,000, we'll have our first vinyl sticker. Beautiful, the Return of the Warrior vinyl sticker. So hey Perry, how you doing, Perry Comics? It's good to Enter team. What's up, folks? Good to see you. Zaid, my brother, how you doing? Let's see what else we got. We're gonna get a lot of talent. We're gonna move up. We kind of booked our covers. We're like a year ahead. Yes, Andrew J. Hot Flips is the way to go. We have our books. We're planned all the way a year from now of what campaign we'll be launching a year from now. And then we've written down and what we have planned, but we have the semantics and the numbers and the basics and the breakdowns of where we're going a year from now. So we already have covers already set, but yeah, we're going to start bringing in a bunch of new comic talent, a bunch of new people. You will see that we have Connie Valentina and Michael Renzini. Now, if you guys are on Facebook and you know Connie Valentina's artwork, she is amazing. Some of you might not know Mike Renzini. Mike Renzini is also another great talent in need of greater recognition. Someone that will that you guys should see. So we're giving them both variant covers. Well, they're giving them to us. They're helping us out with that by giving the gift of their talent. And check out the covers when you guys check out the preview or when we go live. You're going to love them. They're amazing artists. And, I just felt like when I started, no one really gave me a chance. No one gave me a break. No one really gave me a helping hand. We had a great little Crusader family of guys and gals that just loved comics. We wanted to do a fun comic. People told us, and I'm talking to Brian Polito a few weeks ago, Brian Polito was one of the biggest influences on me with the crowdfunding. EVS is another great influence on me. I should be going on to his show on Comic Artist Pro Secrets tomorrow. He had said yes, so that's great. I don't know if he's around tonight. I don't want to bother him. I know how busy he is. But, these guys have helped me out so much. Jimmy Palmiotti helped me out so much with this crowdfunding thing. But when I first started I didn't know anyone. And I wanted to do a book about, a minority character, if you will, an Asian female. And I was told, that, girl books don't sell. Nobody cares about that. You have to think Wonder Woman at that time in 1993 when I solicited Wonder Woman didn't even have her own title back then. So, there really weren't any female-driven titles except for the independents. And you had Strangers in Paradise had come out a few months earlier. You had Jeff Smith's Bone came out a few months early. That he had Thorn, with Phone Bone and Smiley Bone, and then you had of course Lady Death hit. Lady Death hit in February. I think it's February 25th February 9th? February 9th, I think it's February 9th, Lady Death Day. Lady Death came out. A few weeks later, She came out. She, the Way of the Warrior #1 came out. And people were just blown away by, these kind of, rock and roll, punk rock, good art. Hopefully people like the art. Great stories, intriguing characters, and these were just women, and they were, termed bad girls. Vampirella returned a few weeks after She came out. Whether people like that title or not, I mean, I guess now you see mainstream characters using that to describe their characters. But we had these strong women characters that kicked ass and took names and didn't take any crap from anyone. And people loved it. People embraced it. We never looked back, neither of us. Like most people do, we published She. She's been published in 5 languages. She's lost 3 Eisner Awards, and we have 3 million comics in print, including our foreign and all. So we did it did great, and that's all because of you guys. We did it for 10 years, and then I got burnt out. I got to be honest. You just get burnt out doing the same character. Me with my ADD as well doesn't help, but you get burnt out. And then I had a lot of success, a lot of fun in the mainstream. Working for specifically DC Comics. They were so great to my family. I'm in debt to all of them. That Dan DiDio said, yeah, come on in. Jimmy Palmiotti worked with Jimmy, worked with Frank Thierry, worked with Amanda. Some of our old friends. That Amanda did the first Tomoe series, which is a level. There's a level out there now. I'm not sure how much it is, but if you look at the preview, you'll get all 16 issues of She, the Way of the Warrior, and the Tomo series that was interlaced in, that was written by Dan Mishkin and illustrated by Amanda Connor, and it's a really cool story. Like I said, nominated for awards and all, and but I guess it led to me getting that ink pot right there. So huzzah! But that'll be a level for digital. That's a digital level, so you can get all those digital books. We're also ordering a lot of cool variant covers. Again, Amanda Connor was so wonderful to gift us her art for a She cover, and I've loved Amanda's art. I have her covers in there, and I'm like, I need that. Can I have this cover? I didn't even pay her for it. She gave it to me. And George Perez, we have George Perez came on, and George is actually giving the art away for charity. For his cover, selling his character for charity, his She cover, and I think he said, Billy, you give it to your favorite charity. I want $1. So we talked to George yesterday. He's in L.A. He came out of retirement for us as a friend, and he's just one of the most wonderful people I've ever met in my life. And he's also been a great supporter of ours. And we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Again, this is the time. For, the man in the arena. This is for those who strive and try. And if you fail, you fail greatly because you got to go for it. And I got to tell you, I've had the privilege with Niall Scala to have done over 70 crowdfunding comic shows and seeing some of the big names come in, and then some of the newer names that people may not necessarily know that haven't been doing comics for 25 years, and seeing their campaigns and learning a lot from their campaigns. And I've learned a lot. But I got to tell you, and I'm a paratrooper, I got to tell you, but, I was nervous, and I've always been a confident person, I guess. And, but I've held off doing She this long via crowdfunding because I didn't know if I can do it. And then again, my wife is the one that said it. And Francisca Polito said it the other day too, last week. And she said, you know what? You're Billy fucking Tucci. You do that book. You can do it. And forgive my language. I apologize, but that's how I feel. And hopefully we'll hit our goal. We want $20,000 total. We're asking for $10,000 on Indiegogo, $10,000 on Kickstarter. We're going to launch them. And, because I think everybody deserves a little She. And, we want to make comics. I want to make comics. I want everyone to be able to get them. And I just want to tell a good story with Steven and with Ricardo, my co-artist on this project. Brian Miller of Hi-Fi Design has taken a huge pay cut, as has Steven, to color this book. And we're forever indebted to Brian and Christy Miller. And hopefully we can do so well that we can give them all bonuses, and that's our goal. But we're going to strive. We're going to keep going. We're going to go on every day. We're going to be adding new things. Hopefully with our stretch goals, we got some amazingly fun stretch goals in mind. We haven't put them out, and God willing, knock on wood, we'll get them. And there's some, so we'll see. We've got, I can draw you. I will draw you as a character in the comic. You'll be a chance to be named a character in the comic. We have one of our, actually the story opens up with Masahiro Arashi. It's 40 years, it's 25 years removed from the Way of the Warrior from the Shi killings of a quarter century ago. And he is in a mental hospital in New York City. And there's one, right off the Upper East Side, right? It's an island actually, and he ends up escaping from there because he's suffering from dementia, and he's regressed back into his former violent self with this dementia, and he knows that it's all because of Anna Ishikawa, and that's the reason for his miserable incarceration and his great dishonor, that he's been dishonored. He sees himself as this samurai once again. Who's texting me? Isaac. Whenever's good for you. My brother Isaac Snowden's coming up. I'll text him later. Navy veteran too, Isaac Snowden. So the story is that Arashi's escaped, and Dr. Yu comes in. Dr. Yu has been Arashi's doctor for the past 15, 20 years. And I'm going to do a restream tomorrow, and I'm going to add a lot of the characters, a lot of illustrations, and I'll be clicking the illustrations onto the page. But let's see what we got here. Yeah, I'm staying close here in my She Return of the Warrior video setup, because I want to talk to you guys, and I want to ask your help in this. I want to, is it live yet? No, it's not live yet, Renee. Hey, Ann, how are you? Ricky Paris, good to see you, buddy. Will, good to see you. Tonya, good to see you, honey. Yes, it's in draft mode. We don't go live yet. This is just a preview for everyone to see it. We want to give you guys an idea what's available for for Return of the Warrior. Our levels. I will draw you in the book. Again, we have this Dr. Yu, and Dr. Yu is the one that comes to Anna, and he tells her of Arashi's escape, along with NYPD Detective John LaBianca, son of Joe LaBianca, because my dear friend Joe LaBianca passed away a few years ago. So his son John is now taking his place. He's a detective as well, but John's also the guy that locked up Anna's ex-husband Peter Denise, because he became a vigilante. If you guys follow the story, with TCB riding around his motorcycle and stuff. So it's basically a race against time, as Dr. Yu and Anna are trying to find Arashi before he can get to Anna. But really, he's obsessed with Anna's younger self. He's not obsessed with the 40-year-old Anna, the 40-something-year-old Anna, even though she looks beautiful. So he goes after Hotaru. So it's the two of them trying to find Arashi. But the cool thing is that Dr. Yu is named Yu, Y-O-U, because he'll be named after one of you. So there's a pledge level that one of you guys could be named Dr. Yu. There's also Anna's boss, the director of the Brooklyn Botanic Garden. Anna is now the cultural director of the Brooklyn Botanic Garden in New York City. And that character will be named after that. We have some likenesses that I'll draw, and I'll give you the art. And you guys will be in the comic as cops, or as there's another doctor that's treating Dr. Yu when almost gets murdered, you know. Not giving away too much at all, but it should be fun. So as you can see, I'm real excited. We launch in, what is that, two and a half hours? Or was it an hour and a half? 8 hours. Hour and a half. We launch in less than an hour and a half. 9 p.m. Eastern time. We'll go live with it. I'll post the links. Now Scala's building the set right now. We're going to set Debbie up for Skype herself. She'll be coming on for a little while. I'm talking loud because I'm nervous. I hope you guys will share my project if you can. I hope that you will pledge, really hope you'll pledge that you can help us. And I'll tell you, you guys have changed my life. What's the George Perez cover level? If you Eternitine, if you Rashing just not into cougars, well done. Eternitine, you have to check the level. I'll tell you what it is. I'll go into it right now. Let me go into the Kickstarter and the Indiegogo. I'll tell you how much the Perez level is. Senor Perez. And George specifically asked for the cover to be, the original art for that cover to be on Kickstarter. So that's what that's going to be. And you know what? George Perez gives me something or asks something, George Perez is going to get what he wants. So the George Perez level for the George Perez cover, Yeah, your project has been approved. Oh, the Noives. Let's go into preview mode. Let's say, here's the preview. So the George Perez level, there's a couple of them with that beautiful cover. Again, George came out of retirement. You know, I don't know. I hope not. But this might be I don't know if the last cover that George Perez does. I don't know. But let me find the George Perez, Senor Perez. Where is he? And what I'll do is tomorrow I will be going on my on the screen itself. You know what? What the heck? You know, I can do this. I'm going to go and I'll OBS it. You can see the page. We'll scroll through. Why do you got to look at my stupid face, right? Let's do that. Desktop. Display capture. Let's try it. See if that's it. Desk. Top. I see desktop too. It's probably that. Well, we'll see. Okay. All right. So hang on, guys. Hang on a second. I know you see it there. We hit okay. We're going to move off this crazy stuff in a second. Give me a second. Woo! There we go. All righty then. So. No, that's the wrong thing. We don't want that. We want our page. Hang on a second. Sorry, let me move this over. I'll get it in 1 second. Here we are. Look at this, man. Badass Billy. Boomer no more. So here's our campaign, everyone. All right. So we start up here. Right? And there's me. All right. So here's our little video that you guys can go on and play. I posted the links and you guys can check it out. Our first level is Deb does $10 or more for the digital PDF. Oh, you can make a pledge without a reward if you want. For my high school friends who don't read comics and all. But the first one's a digital PDF, right? So you get that. The second one, you get our coin. She 25th anniversary coin, which is awesome. You'll check it out. It's a silver coin with the faces from She the Way of the Warrior #4 on one side. And on the back is the Crusade logo with the 2019, 1994 to 2014. The next one. The Tucci Trooper Challenge coin. And that's badass, too, because the Tucci Trooper Challenge coin has the Tucci Trooper logo on one side and the Crusade logo on the other side. Same thing, and you get those previous levels. So we get the She's Back edition. That's the one with the art that's up here. There's the She's Back. Because with Hotaru, it's going to say Hotaru's back. So that's an interconnecting cover. And you get all these. You get all the previous Lego levels as well. All right, the next is the She Amazing Spider-Man 301 homage. Now the Amazing Spider-Man number 300 back in 1988. A friend of mine at college gave it to me. He had it at school. He's like, "You got to look at this guy's art." So I looked at it and I was blown away. And because the thing is, growing up, being a fan of George Perez, being a fan of John Byrne, Dave Stevens, oh my God, Sal Buscema, John Buscema, John Romita, Joe Kubert, my hero. I was really, and being an artist and someone who wanted to draw for a living or write for a living, it really discouraged me from doing comics. Was that? I got to be honest with you. Let me go back to me for a second. So it's a school district. So I was discouraged from making comics because I thought I could never draw like those giants. Then when I saw Spider-Man number 301, I said like, wow, this is interesting. This is different than those guys. I don't have to draw like them. And I said, I can do this. So that inspired me to do the comic. I went to go buy Spider-Man number 300. I think at the time that book was $10, and I didn't have $10. It might have been more. I went to a store called Manhattan Comics on 23rd Street in New York City. I was a college student at FIT, and it was like $10 already. So I couldn't buy that, but what I could buy was Amazing Spider-Man number 301, and I bought that. So that was my first comic that got me back into comics again. I probably hadn't bought a comic since 1982, and then I got into that. So let's go back to desktop. All right. So now we'll scroll through. So there's the homage cover. Let me scroll through here. And the homage cover is there. So there it is. There's the homage cover. And that's a level. And that one, too, we're probably going to put it on the same cover stock and newsprint as the Spider-Man number 300 cover that blew out for us. And it's 48 pages, though. It'll be 48 pages. Then, of course, Mike Renzini. Mike Renzini, who did this beautiful she image right here. Where is it? Where's Mike's? Oh, there's our coins. Look at that. So, okay, so she logos on the... There's our coins, our challenge coins. Shirt. Here's Mike Renzini. Look at that. Beautiful. Now, Mike, again, is an artist who should be more recognized. I mean, he has this beautiful painterly style, and it's just a gorgeous cover. And you would be, supporting an artist that isn't as well known in the comics industry as, say, a George Perez. The next level after Renzini, this cover. We're keeping them simple. And then you can start packaging the covers, too. Let's see, Mike Renzini. The Connie Valentina. Now, Connie is one of my favorite artists. I love her work. She is one of the most wonderful people, one of the most beautiful souls you'll ever meet. Connie did this amazing cover, and that's a level 2. And Connie has had some really hard times. If you guys saw, her home burnt down, her pets died, and a lot of her art collection, including personal art, her original art given to her by superstars, were destroyed in this fire. And look at that. Look at Connie's art. So that's a beautiful cover by Connie Valentina. Next, there's a Connie. Will be Connie. Let's see. Mike. Oh, and you can buy those with the prints. Then you can buy them with the prints. The She's Back. The next, and you can add product too. The She Mystery Bag. Oh heck yeah! We're giving a She Mystery Bag out now. The She Mystery Bag is going to be. Let me click off of that. Boom. She Mystery Bag is going to be a bag with a she. I believe the cover is... the cover is very similar to... Sorry, I got an itch. The cover is very similar to the Return of the Warrior cover, but it's the pure cover without all the cherry blossoms. And in that mystery bag, you'll have one of our products, one of our books. I think there's only... The mystery bag level is $50. It's anywhere in the world it ships... So you'll get the mystery bag. It includes a free digital print. You'll get the 48-page graphic novel, one of our covers, and who knows, if we sell a lot, we might even make a very special cover for that. Who knows? Plus a classic She comic and some cooler rewards. So you might get a coin. You might get one of these really cool Lady Death She, which is not here, of course. Metal cards I have. I've done some Vampirella cards. I have sketch cards. I have bigger sketch cards like this. So we'll be we'll be throwing some fun stuff in there as well. It'll be a lot of fun to do that. For the mystery bag. Okay, next for $60, you get the. Wait a minute. Am I scrolling way too low? Yeah, I am. Oh yeah. Okay, I went too. Okay, I went. Okay, so for $35 or more, you get the Amanda Connor edition. Oh, my darling Amanda. Amanda, who's just wonderful. One of the first people I met in comics, and it was an honor to have... Look at this. Let me put it back on the cover. Sorry. Look at that. Sass. So Amanda and Paul Mounts did this amazing cover, and they're... I'm going to make myself small so I can be in on this, too. Because I keep looking for myself, and I don't see myself. Let's go to Tucci. I'm going to move my art table camera up. Give me a second. Nah, the hell with me. You don't need to see me. It's all right. Let's see if I can click off. Okay, hang on. I'm going to move this up. Let me move this in. Woo! Put your old pal Bill Tucci there. Hang on. I'm going to move myself down, guys. So make myself nice and small. Move myself over here, I think, which might be a little... And we're just going through the Kickstarter. The Indiegogo levels are all the same as well. So we'll do that. All right, guys, here we go. Hit the... That's got to go up. Sorry, give me a second, guys. Hit on the desktop. Make that nice and big. Look at this. Come on. Are you kidding me, man? And you know this, man. All right. So, there you go. So, there's our Amanda Connor cover. Wunderbar. Next, after the Amanda Connor cover, you get the... Where's Amanda? I have to scroll up. You can get them with prints. Then there's a... Oh, now the Amanda cover, I think, is limited, actually. I think it's limited. Amanda Connor cover, I think, is limited to 150 copies on Kickstarter and 150 copies on Indiegogo as well. So there's 300 total. But they'll have different, logos on the cover. The George Perez cover. George did this wonderful image for us. Where is he? Senor Perez coming in. I have the George Perez. Where's George? There he is. Look at that. So George comes out of a retirement for us because he loves us and he's just the best. So you get the George Perez level. So like I said, there's lots. You get the my variant cover. Where's the sketch cover? I'm only doing, I think, 25 of them each. There's only 50 total because they take out a lot and I want to do a lot of work and plus I want to throw some in. I think I have 60 sketch covers left. And I want to throw some of them in the mystery bags, too. Then we have some really cool things. The Lucky 7 bundle. You get all the colors. We have the metal editions. We're doing 3 metal editions. We're doing 3 pure editions. Let's find that. George Perez metal edition. Amanda Connor metal edition. And then the Negan Sai variant, which means duality. This is our duality cover. So that'll be a metal cover as well. And that's going to pop and shine. So, yeah, we're doing cool, man. Let me see what we're doing. Looks great. Thanks. Snacks and Comics. I like that, Snacks and Comics. Connection is spotty. Thank you, Alan. Yes, it is spotty. It's just a way of working with OBS and going through Kickstarter. Through Facebook. Facebook is not friendly to OBS and to restream, actually. If I do one or the other, that works. You and George Perez are my 2 all-time favorite comic book people. Oh, Wraith, thank you, buddy. So, thank you. If you can't pass it up, if you guys wouldn't mind sharing. I know money, it's tight. Heck, I've done. I started a new backer on Kickstarter and Indiegogo, and okay, I'm coming. And I've already backed in the past year because I have my other one. I have my private one. And I've backed 100, I think. Some guys have backed 400, 500, but I've probably in the past few years, I backed over 100 campaigns.
Pizza time.
All right. Hey, Matthew Sack.
Hey.
How was practice? My son Matthew. Here we're live, Matthew. Look, Mateo. Hang on. See us? See, here you go. How was wrestling?
I'm good.
You're good?
Yes.
How did practice start? Did you work it at all or no?
Yes.
Did you?
I did some of the warm-up.
All right, good.
And I beat Henry Bossy, and he got mad at me and tried to kill me during dialogue.
Henry tried to kill you. He's a great kid. The metal editions are bright and shining. I don't have a metal edition.
Wait,
Our printer. We're launching at 9 p.m., so we're launching in a little over an hour. No, the metal print looks beautiful. I have another metal print, but our metal print, he is going through some health problems right now. He's going to be just fine, but he's having he's being challenged, and we're going to send him to make our previews for the metal edition. As you scroll, people are watching it. But our metal editions look beautiful. So here's a metal edition of our Spider-Man 3 Spidey Sheet 300. And let's go eat so we can do this and set Mommy up with the restream. So yeah, boy. Yeah. So here's a metal edition. And they are just gorgeous. Hang on, Matthew. Let me check out here. I got it. Oh, here we go. Hit it with the dang light. Bam. And you can kill somebody with this. So there'll be the 3 packages will all be there. You guys can check them all out.
I know from experience. What?
Let's be careful with that. Because there's only I have very few of these left. I think we have the metal
7
editions. I think we have 3 left. So all right, guys, it's 7:50. I am going to go and eat some dinner.
Did you draw this? Mom.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, they're all Mom.
Eyebrows look like Mom.
Do they? Well, I love Mom, so I guess I dig her.
Or do you?
You got a pretty mom. So, all right, starts at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Caleb, what's up, my brother? Christos, my old pal. How are you, Christos? How's the family? I hope everyone's well.
Between this
and what?
That.
Yeah, we progressed, huh? We progressed.
Looking like Sid from the Ice Age.
All right. All right, Holmes, get out of here. All right, guys, I am going to go. I'm going to go, and we're going to set Debbie up. We go live in a little over an hour. Please come join the show and help us out if you can. It's been a privilege and an honor to have worked for you guys these past 25 years. It's been, I couldn't wish for anything better to do, but to be a comic book artist and creator, comic creator. And it's been the career of a lifetime. I want to thank each and every one of you for this. Thank you, Double Down. Good luck. I appreciate the luck wishes. If you guys can pledge, please do. We go live at 9. Some of the levels are limited. And if you guys can share it, that would be great too. Artie Sanchez, what's up, bro? Sean, my brother, good to see you. I'll see you soon. I hope we hit our goal too. James Sanchez, cabron. James, I'm coming back to Albuquerque, buddy. This January 19th, man, 18th, 19th. So, if you guys can join us, we're all in this together. You're all Centurions, you're all Crusaders, you're all Tucci Troopers, and I owe everything to you, all of us. My whole family does. And I promise you I will not let you down with this book. Team She is top notch. You're going to be blown away by these guys and gals working on this. And like I said, peace, love, comics, peace. You guys have a great one. I'm going to stop streaming, and I am going to go and eat and set Debbie up, and I'll be on at 9 with Niall Scala. We'll be going streaming on Facebook and YouTube, crowdfunding comics on YouTube. Join us, and let's see. Hopefully we can hit our goal. All right? So you guys are great. I love you all. You guys are nuts. I want to thank EVS. I want to thank Brian Polito. I want to thank Brian Miller. I want to thank Doug. I want to thank Jimmy Palmiotti. I want to thank George Perez. I want to thank all you giants whose shoulders I'm standing on to launch my book, because I would not have been able to launch this book, which is the beginning of a ton. Last year we did one crowdfunding campaign for our t-shirts that you guys helped save my trademark. This year we're doing 2. Next year, 2020, we're doing 3. 2021, we're doing 4. And that's the goal, is to do a new campaign every quarter. Introduce new characters. Zombies Tama 2 comes back next year. It looks amazing what John Broly is working on. And you guys are great. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to say. I love you all, and we'll see you guys in a bit. All right? Thanks a lot. Peace, love, comics. Please share my campaign. Check out the preview. Let us know what you think of it. If there's levels you don't see, let us know. We can always add them. So, talk to you later. Thanks, guys.